Hello everybody, this is Donna. I am with dddivadesigns.blogspot.com, and I'm actually going to show you a project that I was working on for the March Deux Shabby Chic Kit Club. It's a garden theme, and I wanted to give my shout outs first of all to Arlene and Bona, who I completely adore. I never met them in person, but I completely adore their spirit, and I'm kind of sad to hear that they are no longer going to be carrying the kits, but it's okay because I'm sure you guys will be completely overwhelmed and amazed by the projects that those two ladies do. So I'm completely happy to have been a part of the club, and I'm going to miss you guys for sure as far as the kits are concerned, but I'm sure we'll see plenty of amazing things coming from you guys coming in the next couple of projects. So anyway, this kit right here is from the March kit. Again, like I said, it's the garden theme, and the papers are from Webster's Pages, and they are just amazing. And I couldn't think of what I really wanted to do because I'm really not a garden girl. I take pictures of gardens, but I don't know how to maintain gardens. So I think what I'm going to do, I did this album for myself, and I think I'm going to probably just go to the park, and I love taking pictures of flowers and any type of landscaping. So I think what I'm going to do is probably take my dog out to the park one day and take bunches of pictures of her and fill this album with pictures of the garden and pictures of her. So in any event, let's get started. Here's my cover, and again, these are the Webster's Pages. And I try to use everything from the kit. I wanted to kind of sort of load this up and kind of sort of make it chunky funky. So I loaded it up with all the fibers and all the embellishments that were included in this wonderful kit. So it's pretty loaded. Some of the stuff I pulled from my own stash just to make it just to fit with the theme of the album, but for the most part I pretty much used everything in the kit, so it turned out pretty great. Anyway, here's the fibers. I cut the book down to 4x6 because I do like that size, and I used all the fibers from the kit, and here's some tulle, this blue beautiful tulle. And what I did in the cover, since it was a garden theme, I kind of sort of thought of a garden and walking into a garden with the fence. So this fence right here is actually made out of wood, and I took it from, I think I got it from Michael's, and I distressed it a little bit, and I put some crackle medium on it, some of that clear, that rock candy crackle medium from Tim Holtz, and I distressed it a little bit to give it a kind of sort of like a worn leather look, weathered look. I hope you guys can see that. And I thought it turned out pretty good. And then I took these knobs that are from Tim Holtz as well to kind of give it the look of the doorknobs. And this scroll work actually came from my Cricut. I just printed this image out to give it kind of like an ornate look. And then I stuck this butterfly on it. I'm actually going to give it a title. I'm not sure exactly what type of title I'm going to give it, but I'm going to give it a title. But I just bound it with some of those large eyelets and just this ring, and I'm probably going to stick some charms on the side, but I just really haven't found the right type of charms I'm going to pick just yet. And that butterfly actually came from Michael's. It was on sale. Alright, so here's the first page, and this frame came from I think it came from Michael's, but again, this is the paper that came from the kit. These flowers are Prima flowers that came from the kit. And I added my own butterfly, and I added a tag that says lovely, and I completely glimmer misted that baby up, and it just says lovely. Here's a pearl bling with the flat back, and again, these flowers are Prima. This flower I just had in my stash. I hope you guys can see that. It's nice and shiny. Alrighty, so the next page actually is, I love this page. Because it includes some of the Prima bling, this frame from my own collection, some more Prima bling, and I added some pearl bling to the flowers. Those Webster pages are gorgeous, and I glimmer misted this entire page. I added some of those glossy accents to kind of give it a watery look. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm trying to bring it up so you can see it. And anything that I do, I always try to include some type of poem or something, and some type of words. And this one says, "A garden of flowers are grown for the eating of love." Here's a little butterfly, and I'm going to stick a picture in there. Alright, the next page. Alright, the next page, this chipboard came from the kit, and I completely distressed it by using some Glimmer Mist. I'm not sure exactly what the colors guide. I don't really remember, but I think it's red velvet. I hope you guys can see that. Here's a little butterfly and some Prima Bling. And I used some stickles to add to the flowers on the, add to the birds on the page. So I hope you guys can see that. Alright, and the next page, I wanted to keep it the same. As you can see, I wanted to keep the facing pages the same. So I didn't do too much with this because it was just so beautiful, and I'm probably just going to stick a picture there. So I didn't do too much to that. And I just cut some words out from a stamp that says "Follow Your Dreams," and this little tag came from the kit. Alright. And this next page actually is my favorite because I love the Glimmer Mist. And I hope you guys can see that. But this cutout came from the kit, and I completely Glimmer Misted that baby up. I used, I believe it was sunflower and gold. And I added my own butterflies. These two tags came from the kit. And I'll pull these out so you guys can see that. And all I did was Glimmer Mist them up and added some pearl bling, and I used some space on the side to on the back. I'm sorry, to journal. And so this goes down the pocket. And then I got to show you this other big tag that I made. This tag actually, believe it or not, this tag came from the Prima flowers, and I thought it was so pretty and cute. So all I did was just add some gold dauber around the side just to kind of give it some pizzazz. It's from the packaging. I kid you not, it's from the packaging. And I used some of my own ribbon to give it a whimsical look, and you can journal on the back. And this actually came from the paper, from the Webster Pages paper, and I cut it out. It's like a tent, and I cut it out, and I added some stickles on here, and added a little bling there. And it's just a tag, and so you can either add a picture there, or a journal here and add a picture here. So I thought that was kind of cute. Alright, this next page is pretty plain. It's just what it is. It's a wooden piece that I got from Michael's, and it's a sunshine. Excuse me, ladies. It's a sunshine, or a big sunshine looking thing, and I Glimmer Misted it up. Because when I think of gardens, I think of sunshine and light and beauty. So I Glimmer Misted this baby up with gold, and I believe I used, I can't remember, some terracotta just to give it kind of like a red tinge as well. And I didn't want to do too much to this page because it says happiness, and I wanted to keep it plain. I'm probably going to stick a photo down in here, and I just stamped, "If you want to be happy, be." You can see that. So I'm going to leave it plain and stick a photo there. Alright. And this next page, this chip piece came from the kit. And I just distressed it a little bit with a bunch of Glimmer Mist colors. And I think I actually even used some of the Crackle Medium, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But I didn't want to redo it, so I just left it the way it was. Added a Prima flower and a brad. And I added a saying. It says, "We must always have old memories and young hopes." And I'm probably going to stick a photo there, in that spot right there. And then on this page right here, this is another wooden piece that I got from Michael's, and it looks like a fence. And so all I did was just I put the fence. I didn't do too much. I distressed it a little bit. I added some, this is a charm, and I just added a charm there. And then I added some flowers. These two came from the kit, and I covered it up with the Webster's papers. And all I did was just, I left it so that I can put some tags down inside, and added some pearl bling. So I thought that turned out pretty cute. I'm going to put some photos down in there. Alright. Alrighty. And I'm probably going to stop it here. So what I'll do a part 2, and then we'll continue with part 2 of the book. I'm almost done, but I'm actually running out of time on this video. So I'll do a part 2, and that should be coming up very shortly. Thank you.